My narcissistic mother hits on all of my boyfriends because she thinks I don't deserve to have a handsome man. My mother had always been the beauty of our family. At 38, she commanded attention everywhere. Perfect smile, confident stride. I used to feel proud having such a stunning mother. Everything changed when I turned 15. The awkward phase was behind me. Braces gone, curves replacing sharp angles. Boys at school started looking at me differently. That's when my mother's behavior shifted completely. It began with cutting remarks. You still have such a childish face. You don't carry yourself like a woman yet. Any outfit that showed my figure would mysteriously develop problems. Jeans made my hips look too wide. Dresses made me look like I was asking for trouble. Meanwhile, she started wearing outfits that belonged on someone decades younger. Plunging necklines, tight skirts, sky-high heels. When we'd walk into restaurants, I could feel people's confusion. The cruelest part was the intercepted phone calls. Boys called our house phone, but I'd come home asking if anyone called, and she'd shake her head with fake sympathy. No calls today, sweetheart. I discovered the truth senior year when a friend's brother said, that guy from chemistry has been trying to reach you for weeks, but your mom keeps telling him you're sick or not interested. He wanted to ask you to prom. When I confronted her, I was protecting you. Those boys only want one thing. Derek, my first serious boyfriend, was seduced during family dinner when she emerged in a black dress with a dangerous neckline, dominating every conversation. Within weeks, I found them kissing behind our house. Marcus was different, a 30-year-old financial advisor. Mature, successful, treating me like a woman worth knowing. I kept him secret for months, but during Memorial Day, a cousin spotted us together. Within days, my mother tracked him down. She researched his LinkedIn, called his company pretending to be a delivery person to get his address, then convinced his doorman she was my sister. When I arrived at his apartment, I found her sitting on his couch in a dress I'd never seen. I always get what I want, Liv, she said with that cruel laugh. You should know that by now. 3 days later, Marcus broke up with me, saying he felt a special connection with my mother. I went to collect my things and found her unlocked phone with 3 weeks of text messages. She'd started with financial advice requests, then moved to personal topics, sending workout photos and evening gown shots. She'd painted herself as a sophisticated woman finally free to explore real connection. The most devastating message. I feel more like a 25-year-old than a mother. You don't look like anyone's mother. You could be Sophia's older sister. When I confronted her with printed messages, she looked annoyed at being caught. Love doesn't choose age or family. If Derek and Marcus prefer my company, that says more about you than me. Something harder was born inside me that night. I stopped protecting my relationships and started fighting back. Every time she tried to seduce someone inappropriate, I was there with innocent comments about her age and role. When she flirted with college boys, I'd mention her chronic back problems or suggest she looked tired. When she wore inappropriate outfits, I'd loudly ask if she needed a sweater since she looked cold. At my cousin's graduation party, when she competed with 18-year-olds in a tight white dress, I said loudly, Mom, Mrs. Peterson was asking about your chronic pain issues. The boys lost interest immediately. The final confrontation came after Marcus. I found her trying on another inappropriate outfit, humming with satisfaction. When she saw me, I was hoping we could talk about Marcus. Let's talk about how you've spent my entire life sabotaging every relationship because you can't stand me being happy. For the first time, I saw fear in her eyes. Then her mask slipped. Fine. Yes, I took Marcus and Derek and I intercepted those phone calls. I'd do it all again. I refuse to disappear just because my daughter thinks it's her turn to be the star. You're my mother. You're supposed to want me to be happy. You're supposed to know your place. That night, I packed my bags and left forever. I worked multiple jobs through college, went to therapy, and became a clinical psychologist specializing in family trauma. 10 years later, I'm married with a 3-year-old daughter.